Mike, I gotta do this. Terence Crawford, tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do what he wants, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea.
Nah, I don't think they want to see him fight Canelo. You think so? You think they want to see him fight Canelo?
Yeah, for sure.
So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
Yeah, he needs.
Mike Tyson breaks down the Canelo Álvarez versus Terence Crawford fight, calling it a risky move for Crawford. He says, "I don't think it's a good idea," highlighting Canelo's strength, head movement, and relentless pressure. Tyson believes Canelo's size and aggressive style could overwhelm Crawford, making the matchup dangerous. While he respects Crawford's skills, Tyson insists the risk far outweighs the reward, doubting it's a smart decision for Crawford.
Mike, I gotta do this. Terence Crawford, tremendous fighter. You're a big supporter of his. He wants to move up 3 weight classes and fight Canelo. What do you think?
Yeah, he can do what he wants, but I don't think that's a good idea.
Why?
I just don't think it's a good idea. I don't think, what would he have? I don't know. I just don't think it's a good idea. People have done things crazy like that before. Just say he doesn't have to do it. He doesn't have to do it.
Has always appreciated fighters with solid fundamentals and raw power. In the case of Canelo Álvarez, he holds similar admiration. Tyson highlights Canelo's slick head movement and strategic skill, noting that the Mexican star doesn't just rely on brute strength but combines it with impressive technique. He sees Canelo as a fighter who can control a match with both finesse and pressure, making him a dangerous opponent for anyone stepping into the ring.
I think Canelo should beat him, overpower him, but Canelo's not moving his head no more. The other guy was hitting him. And that's what gives the other guy confidence. He believes he can hit.
Tyson is firmly against the idea of Terence Crawford moving up to face Canelo. His primary concern revolves around the natural size advantage Canelo holds. Not only is Álvarez a naturally bigger athlete, but Tyson also stresses that jumping up multiple weight classes poses a serious risk for Crawford. The added weight can affect speed, stamina, and punching power, elements essential in high-level matchups. Tyson believes these disadvantages could neutralize Crawford's usual strengths.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, and he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky.
Yeah.
Despite his reservations about the fight, Tyson doesn't question Crawford's skill. In fact, he goes as far as to say that Crawford is capable of competing with anyone, referencing his impressive performance against Israil Madrimov. However, Tyson simply feels that this particular move, facing a much larger Canelo, isn't wise. He suggests that while Crawford is chasing history, the matchup doesn't align with what fans really want. It's not a question of ability, but of risk versus reward. His prediction, Tyson avoided calling the fight a 50-50 matchup. He admitted that Crawford has the ability to stop anyone in the ring, but made it clear that he doesn't see that happening against Canelo. This hesitation shows that while Tyson acknowledges Crawford's capabilities, he doesn't believe they're enough to overcome the physical and tactical obstacles Canelo presents. To Tyson, the fight looks more one-sided than balanced.
Fight. Great fight. Fight.
50-50. I want to say Crawford. Why everybody say it's 50-50?
Oh, no.
You don't think it's 50-50?
60-40, but you gonna tell him which one?
You think Crawford can stop him?
Crawford can stop anybody. I'm not saying he can't. He's going to, but he can't.
Gervonta Davis added another layer to the discussion by suggesting that Crawford's motivation might be rooted in financial opportunity. He claimed that this fight would likely be the biggest payday of Crawford's career. Davis also referenced past moments where Crawford was hurt by smaller opponents like Yuriorkis Gamboa, implying that stepping up to face Canelo could be even more dangerous.
Face each other. So is that where we're at right now with Canelo Crawford?
No. Crawford needs the money.
Crawford needs the money?
Yeah, he needs the money.
You think he had a chance to win?
But what makes you say that?
He needs the money. I'm telling you.
Does he have a chance to win though?
Tyron ain't playing like that, and they ain't playing like that.
So you don't
see they ain't playing like that.
He's going up three or four weight classes. You think the chances of him?
That's why he say why he don't like me. I speak the real shit.
Going up those weight classes to face him, you know, how can you convince fans that he can beat Canelo?
I ain't trying to convince y'all that he can beat Canelo. He's a good fighter.
You don't see it.
But, bro, I would say smaller fighters are always better than bigger fighters because they, like, you know, they're smaller. They know how to move and things like that. But this guy is great at what he do. And another thing, bro, I don't be wanting to, how these guys is, then he get hurt against,
Madrimov?
who?
There you talk about Crawford got touched by Madrimov? Is that what you said?
No, he got clipped by Gamboa, right?
Yeah.
Right? What the fuck is he's looking this strong over the past year? I mean, these years. He ain't been getting clipped or nothing. So now, that's that snack shit. I'm telling you. Y'all laugh. I'm telling you. And that guy that a part of it, he been caught before. He went to jail for it. He went to jail, right? Yeah.
According to Davis, money could be the driving force behind what might otherwise seem like a questionable career move. Terence Crawford, however, sees this matchup as a defining moment in boxing history. He doesn't shy away from the idea that he's taking a big risk. Instead, he embraces it. For Crawford, this is a chance to elevate his name and career to unprecedented levels. When asked about the weight concerns, he dismissed them, pointing out that people are often just echoing others' opinions rather than forming their own. Crawford remains firm in his belief that this fight is worth pursuing.
I think me and Canelo will make for a great fight. It's the best fight in boxing right now. And you got two first ballot Hall of Famers going head to head with each other. And everybody want to see how Terence going to do going up 2 more weight classes.
A lot of people making a big deal about the weight. You just walked in here. You don't look like a 54 right now.
I just think a lot of people is adopting other people's thoughts.
I've seen Canelo in person. Yeah. Even for him, 168 is a big weight class.
Facts. And he's always the smallest person in his division. When you got Usyk fighting Tyson Fury, you know, Tyson Fury was the massive fighter over Usyk.
I'm not even so sure Canelo will be the bigger
guy. He'd probably be thicker, but I'm taller. Yeah. You know, he have his strong points in the fight. I have mine. So.
Former champion Amir Khan, who has experience against both men, weighed in by discussing the importance of ring IQ. Khan emphasized that while Canelo might hold the edge in power, Crawford's intelligence, movement, and speed could be decisive. In Khan's eyes, a fighter doesn't need to be the strongest if they're the smartest, and Crawford's mental game could be the key to toppling a more physically imposing opponent.
But it's made a bigger fight happen now with Canelo and Crawford. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Is there more question marks being asked in that fight now? Because a lot of people say, look, Canelo's a bigger guy. He should technically be the bigger guy, have too much weight for Crawford. But from that performance, do you feel like it's a lot tighter and there's a lot more question marks in that fight?
Yeah, I mean, you need more than size. You need more than weight. You need more than everything. I mean, I think what you need now is you just need box IQ, the right box IQ. You know what I mean? You need to be smart. And someone like Canelo fighting against Crawford, you need more than power, you need more than speed, you need ring IQ, you need literally everything, because this is the two best pound-for-pound fighters who are going to be fighting each other, even though Crawford is going to be giving away a lot of weight. But I feel that it could go either way.
For Crawford, this fight represents more than just a big payday. It's a legacy-defining opportunity. He openly acknowledges Canelo as one of the biggest names in the sport and views the fight as his chance to prove he belongs at the top of boxing's elite. This is not just about testing his skills, but about putting himself on the biggest stage and showing the world that he can hang with, and possibly defeat, one of the most accomplished fighters of the modern era.